What's up YouTube, zombiekillerhere here, doing a follow-up video to the field upgrade, tier list. This video will go into more details of why each weapon, each field upgrade is in the rank. Why rank them
Nazi bastards. Of course they're responsible for this
So,
mess.
at number
Team,
5,
we
I
need
put
to find
the
them.
frost bass, which is this one.
Facility entrance and figure out just
The
what happened
reason
here.
why I put that as number 5 is, although it can slow down the zombies, that's all it's good for, a few seconds slow. Other than that, they will give you a small damage boost, but very little utility. It's only, quick slowdown, maybe gives you enough time to reload, if that, and it just does not do much damage. So it's just not really all that viable. Especially, for high rounds. All you can do to get the most effectiveness is to train up the zombies, but if you're not training up the zombies, you won't be able to hit them with it. Not really all that desirable. It doesn't stand to do any damage. And then number 4, I had energy mines. With energy mines, the biggest problem with them is they don't deal any real boss damage, and they're only capable of dealing group damage. They can kill a horde zombie if rounded up, but that's if rounded up. You have to train them all up just to be able to get the maximum effectiveness out of it. And there's plenty of equipment and weapons that can wipe out an entire group of zombies, no problem. So it takes away one of your field upgrade spots for the ability to kill 1 to 2 groups of zombies depending on what your charge is. So it's not really all that great, even though they do have a fast charge time. Still just
another zombie
doesn't,
KIA.
kind of justify the means. It takes, they're not as good for the kills. So, unfortunately, with both of them, even though they have 30 kills, just not worth it. Number 3, I put healing aura. Healing aura is a situational type thing. It depends on what you're doing, whether or not it's higher up on the list or if it takes number 3. So I put it at number 3 because depending on your situation, it varies. So if you're playing solo, its greatest abilities are locked to you, which would make it number 3. If you're playing co-op, its strongest abilities are actually capable of being used, which would actually make it far superior to even the Ether Shroud, which I placed at number 2. But its ability to revive allies across the map is definitely a clutch lifesaver, especially if you pair it with the self-revive right here. Because if you have a whole team with that, you guys could do like a high round strat or a Easter egg thing. And if you're a team that doesn't go down that easy, then everyone can hold on to self-revive plus that and coordinate, if the team wipes, who's going to use the self-revive with a healing ability. And you can keep the team going if there's a team of 4. You keep the team going all the way up to like 4 games over, and maybe even more, depending on crafting materials and situation. So it has the ability to possibly be up towards number 1, but it's situational. If you're playing with teammates who die left and right, you're not going to get charged. It has the highest charge rate of 50 kills to charge. 45 with Spicola, but it just takes way too long to charge to be able to just spam the ability constantly. So, if you have teammates that go down constantly, it's not really as good, unfortunately. It needs a faster charge to make it more reliable for teammates going down all the time, if it was going to do that, but it takes a while to charge it, because 50 kills does take a little bit of time. And if insta-kill's on, then it's not able to charge at all, making it take way longer. But it's able to massively heal everyone too, which is also nice. But depending on which situation you are in, will depend on how valuable it is. It has the ability to be a clutch perk though, definitely. Or a clutch field upgrade.
Stun thrown.
Alright, there we go. But yeah. So, because of
That's
its
enough out of you. That's a multiple
capabilities,
EKIA.
you can decide, you know, how much higher it is depending on your situation. Given the right situation, most of these in the top, pretty much the top threes, can always be, you know, a little bit more effective than each other. Or a little bit less effective than each other given current circumstances. Alright, number 2 I gave to the field upgrade. It has way less versatility than the field upgrade for the healing aura, which the ether shroud right there is the number 2 that I gave. It's a fan favorite of a lot of people, but the problem is when you compare it to revive capabilities of the healing aura will allow you to revive up to 3 players at once no matter where they are, and shroud will only allow you to revive 1 player at most if you're directly on top of them. You may get lucky and be able to get a second one if they're directly on top of them, but chances are the aura's gonna wear off before you can get the second revive off, so you're gonna be exposed for a few seconds. The problem with the healing aura is its abilities are completely useless. It's only got one good ability and that's it, which is invisibility. Gun reloads, reloading your gun instantly don't really do much to help you out. And the teleport forward don't really do much. And no, I'm not counting the ether shroud with glitching. So if you expect it to be higher because you can glitch outside the map, I'm not counting those because glitches are not what it's meant for. And Treyarch tries to patch the glitches
Throwing frag.
that are outside the match when they can. So I'm not giving it bonus points for its glitching capabilities. I'm rating it on its pure
Undead
normal
hostile eliminated.
survivability, what it decides, you know, what Treyarch wanted it to be able to do in the first place. So it leaves it with just a basic 8 seconds invincibility. Well, invisibility, not invincibility, because you can still go down if you're invisible. If you get hit with a stray attack from like the boss or something, you could still die. And unfortunately, you know, that's all it's good for, 8 seconds invisibility. During that time, you can probably get something, or, you know, quickly try to get a revive, maybe 2 if you're fast enough and they're like directly on top of each other. But, you know, that's about it.
Down you go, all of you.
Not really all that useful past that, and, you know, if you get cornered, you can use it to make yourself turn invisible to, you know, avoid a death, but, you know, it's only a panic invisibility and as it stands, it has a 45 kill charge rate. It's more useful early on than it is later on in the game, because later on in the game it takes way too long to kill most of the zombies that you're not going to be able to just constantly get that 45. You don't really see it used all the time in high round strats, because it effectiveness really gets nerfed. Type of situation where if you get stuck, you know, like right here, oh no, zombies everywhere, you can use it for invisibility, but you could also use like healing aura and get a massive health regen, which will allow you to survive, and your teammates gets that too, which keeps them alive and better. And if they went down, that's a free revive for them too. So healing aura for the most part can outperform, and the healing aura is only 5 more kills. So given healing aura's better versatility, it's kinda able to be more effective on multiplayer games. For solo, Shroud can definitely be useful for just yourself if you ain't worrying about teams, but when it comes to multiplayer, you're better off with the number 1 pick or the number 3 pick, which is Healing Aura or the Ring of Fire, depending on how good the people are. Because although 8 seconds of invisibility is good, it's only 8 seconds of invisibility.
I'll kill you all if I have
There's
to.
nothing else that you get. No damage boost. Nothing. In fact, the most use out the healing or other abilities that you could do is have a shotgun and act with trail bullets and just use healing aura so you can instantly reload those use Shroud to instantly reload those trail bullets. Really, all in all, although the invisibility is good, it's not as god tier as the rest. Number 1, I gave to the Ring of Fire, which is truly the most powerful and versatile equipment in the game. Give or take healing or versatility, because that is very versatile too. But the Ring of Fire has the ability to burn the zombies that come in, give you the ability to non-stop shoot your guns, deal 5 times damage boost, and it only has a 35 kills cooldown. But it will allow you to easily wipe out a lot of zombies, and later on, zombies' health get up to the 40,000, so you definitely can use...
Throwing Molotov!
I want to grab my skin back.
One less hostile cadaver.
Stuck here.
Someone help me!
Wow, did the insta-kill just boost up my fire damage against myself? Or did I get hit? Oh well, anyways. I should really just buy my ammo now. Alright. Anyways, back to what I was saying. You know,
to the morgue
eventually the enemy's
Raptor 1 has an
health
exfil
can
window
get
open,
very
strike team.
ridiculous.
Call it in if you need to bug out.
And so having the Ring of Fire will allow you to take care of that, because once they get to 40,000 health, a lot of things take a while, especially if you're using like assault rifle, SMGs. The damage values just tend to not really hold up.
Throwing grenade!
Damn. They really want me dead. Alright. And as it stands, with the Ring of Fire, it's able to shield you from the boss, which is very useful. Also, any other ranged attack, so when they randomly throw the meat at you, you know, the livers and stuff, it's able to keep you protected from that, like, as you can see. They can't hurt me. Despite the fact that they would throw the... Also, it's really good for generating points for that, too. Wow, that just gives another reason why it's good. You get points for them destroying it. So yeah, you can use Ring of Fire for a massive point boost. That's awesome. I learned something new. But, it's able to allow you to kill bosses very quickly, which is very vital. And it gives you and your teammates the buff as long as you're in it. It stands as the second lowest charge rate at 35 kills.
Gone. I'll let you know when the next one's available.
Charge, which is very useful because having that fast charge rate will allow you to use it more often.
Another zombie KIA.
And it can be paired with, you know, a ray gun for like a high round strat. As it stands, the people who hold the world record for highest rounds use the Ring of Fire with the ray gun, because the ability not to reload plus the massive 5 times damage boost is very powerful. That's why it stands as the fastest high round strat that people use. If you look at the bigger YouTubers that go to like round 400 and stuff, they're using the Ring of Fire because it's hands down the best for that. You don't see them wanting the invisibility or wanting the healing aura, because, you know, they tend to do solo high round strats. And even with a team boost high round strat, 4 people with the Ring of Fire would allow you to pretty much have, in a good enough camping spot, infinite amounts of damage and ammo. Man, they really want me dead. Like, because they last 15 seconds.
Undead hostile eliminated.
As long as everybody can get their charge up quick enough, one person can spam it after the other, and you could have like non-stop, not having to reload and having massive damage boost of 5 times. It allows you to take care of bosses that normally your gun's just not strong enough. It's equivalent to pack punching a gun almost twice. So it's quite powerful. And with the ray gun capped out at 8,000 damage, having the Ring of Fire increase it to... I got a cap here. Alright. Let's round them up and I'll use the Ring of Fire for a massive point boost. Alright. Alright, easy massive points right there. But yeah, it allows the ray gun to really go up in damage where it can deal the damage needed to be able to potentially one-shot. Alright. I'll just run them around. Because it does increase up damage to 40,000 per ray gunshot, which is enough to get that one hit kill for the ray gun. So definitely is useful. On top of that, if you're playing the onslaught mode,
Keep on coming. I'm not even tired.
it's about your best chance to take out the bosses. And like I said, very fast charge time. And unlike the Ether Shroud, which is a solo item, the Ring of Fire affects the whole team, not just you. And like I said, I'm not giving Ether Shroud any bonus points on the list for glitching. Because if you count glitching, of course it would be number one. Because you got quite a few God mode glitches that are still in the game that will make you invincible. But those will probably end up getting patched soon, so. And I'm not going to include glitches for a ranking because that's kind of unfair. And the glitches will never be permanently staying anytime soon. Now after Treyarch's done with the game, if there's an Easter Shroud glitch that's still active, then sure, it might be higher in your priorities, but right now I'm ranking them based off of not glitching. Alright, we're gonna wind them around and we'll get some more points. Because using that for points is actually quite good. But yeah, like I said, the ability not to reload plus the massive 5-time damage boost just easily overwhelms it. You get a full team camping in a nice corner with this, like on top of not, you're gonna see some very high rounds coming your way. After all, that's where pretty much all the world record for highest rounds as fast as possible goes. And also with the 5-time damage boost, it allows you to take on Easter egg steps that your guns are just not strong enough to do. Man, this shotgun needs a nice damage boost. But yeah, the farther that you go, the less effective your guns are. But real quick, out of some fun, I'm at 36,040 points. Let's see how much I can rise up to. Not bad. I've essentially gone up 1,000 points from that. Not bad at all. Very nice point maker. We'll use this just to get.
I'm starting to warm up.
But as you see, very fast, reliable charges.
To the morgue with you.
And being able to get that massive 1,000-point boost is definitely good. So yeah, you can definitely use the strat to make a lot of money. But as it stands though, you know, its capability of protecting from the range attacks, especially considering how frequent the range attacks are now, And the ability for infinite ammo and the damage boost just easily outweighs 8-second invisibility. After all, with enough damage, you're pretty much invincible. So, in a way, this gives you 15 seconds of invincibility. So, invincibility easily out-trumps invisibility, and it's almost double the time. And it's team-oriented, so if everybody's running it, that just doubles effectiveness, triples, or quadruples.
That's
So,
enough out of you.
unfortunately, when compared to Ether Shroud, it cannot compete. Because you'll definitely not see high-round speedrunners that hold world record for highest rounds as quick as possible using Ether Shroud. And you won't see them use Healing Aura or Frost, or even the Mines. And with this ability, it's also useful for Extract, where you need to get out there as fast as possible. Because when you got Extract, you know, going invisible is not gonna help you much, because you got a limited amount of time, and going invisible is not gonna help you get the kills for that much, because it won't give you a huge boost. Revives could bring back dead teammates, which could be useful for the Extract, but even that is kind of situational if it's useful. The Frost only slows them down, which is not really all that useful for Extract either. Not bad. And then you got the Fire that will allow you to take out groups of zombies and also bosses, no problem, making it the best distracting tool in the game. And when it comes to Easter egg runs with groups of people, I would definitely, but as you see, easily able to take out bosses. Don't have to reload.
That bastard in two.
Don't even have to worry about being attacked. Of course, once it wears off, I'm able to be attacked. But able to easily drain it. If I had a better weapon than that shotgun, you know, that boss would have been down a lot more effective. Unfortunately, the shotgun is not really all that great for long range. But as you see, you're able to take advantage of something like that to make a lot of points and kill off bosses very easily. So that's why I need a drink. But that's why I rank them how they are. To be honest, you can kind of put the Shroud at third place, given its limited usefulness. It's either get you out of a corner or get one, maybe two revives, depending on how close each other is. Other than that, it's not really all that great. It's nice, you know, get me out of this corner, but pretty much with Healing Aura, you can get out of the corner by just massively regenerating your health. And with the Ring of Fire, you can get out of the corner by mowing down anything that got you trapped. You can easily shoot everything down with 5 times damage. It's not that hard to mow down everything. I have spent quite a bit of time with these abilities, testing out their limitations, so that's why they rank where they are. I do know a lot of people like Ether Shroud, but its capabilities are just not able to compete. Because, like I said, it's just invisibility. As you see, just 8 seconds of invisibility. the reload, not really all that great. Very rarely can you use that as an instant reload to be useful. And the teleport, not really that great. It's able to glitch you out of the map, but I'm not counting the ranking with glitches. I'm not including glitches into this list. If you want a glitch, then yeah, sure, make it even higher for yourself, but I'm not counting glitches. Let's check out something real quick. Alright. We're going to get this. Let's see if I have access to all the spots. Yeah, why can't Shotgun have access to that? Anyways. So, unfortunately, Shroud just cannot compete. In fact, situations, Healing Aura is actually stronger than the Shroud. Solo, the Shroud gets a little bit of an edge against the Healing Aura for its capability of making you invisible to do what you need to do, but it's only 8 seconds, and you take minutes charging that up. So 8 seconds, not really gonna be that good. And if you are able to speed up its charge time by using equipment, you have to use limited equipment to charge it up. Even with the ray gun, it's not gonna allow you to charge that up and be able to spam it no problem. And when you compare instantly reloading your gun to not having to reload your gun at all, that's the stronger of the two abilities. Right there. And then the dash forward, not really gonna help you out. So that's already out. So having a nice protective shield that also increases your damage, just easily outdo it. On top of that, if you have insta-kill active, Ring of Fire will become even more deadlier with protective capabilities because it will allow you to take care of any zombie that walks into the Ring of Fire. They will instantly drop dead if they're not bosses. And if they are bosses, just focus fire on them. So that's why they're ranked how they are. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys on the next.